Hello, my name is Jessica. I'm an employee at Rocky Mountain Law Enforcement Federal Credit Union, and I'm here today with Matt Murray from Denver Police Department. How are you, Matt?
Good afternoon. I'm great, thanks.
Good. So can you talk to us a little bit about maybe your career? Have you always been with Denver Police? What year?
I started as a Denver sheriff. I was there for about a year and a half, and then I started in 1991 with the Denver Police Department.
Wow, little while.
Yep, I've been on a while.
Yeah. And when did you become a member with the credit union?
Immediately. It's one of the first things we all did back then. Everybody did that. In fact, I remember we used to have these little cards the credit union did, and it was typed out, and that's how you joined. And we all
signature cards.
So 24 years ago, yep.
And what made you want to decide to become a member at the time?
You know, I think I had been a member of a credit union before, and I knew that was a better experience than a bank, and it was portrayed as a family, and luckily I found out that was true. So it was about banking with people that we felt comfortable with and that were part of the law enforcement family.
Okay, has there been any product or service that's been a real benefit to you that the credit union has provided?
Well, I mean, my cars and my kids' college and vacations and Christmas club. I mean, we've really probably used every product that the credit union offers, and frankly, it's just been outstanding, and it's gotten better over the years. I love the internet banking. I love mobile banking. You know, so it's changed even in the last few years, and obviously continues to expand. But more than products, I think, is about the people, and I'm sure we're going to talk about that, but that's been, to me, the best part of that experience.
People like the membership in general?
I would say the employees and the attitude of the credit union and the way they've treated me as a member, but also my family, and have just really reinforced the values of why I'm here. I mean, I may be able to get fancier banking or technology somewhere else, but I can't really get that sense of family, which is really why I'm a member here.
Great. Matt, is there a reason why maybe you prefer banking at the Colorado Law Enforcement Credit Union versus, another financial institution like a community bank or community federal credit
Absolutely. Union? In fact, we've been a member of 3 different credit unions in our life, and they're great. And I think credit unions, I would always prefer a credit union to a bank. But the law enforcement credit union is even a little more different, and I think it's because there's an understanding of shift work and differential pay and all the different kinds of things that come with our job that are just a little different than other people's situations. I mean, what I have found is that the Rocky Mountain Law Enforcement Credit Union understands law enforcement, and they understand law enforcement officers, and they understand their families, and I think that's because they've really specialized in that area. So that service then gets tailored to who we are and what we do. So absolutely, I would say that that's an added benefit.
Matt, do you have an example of a time where the credit union was able to provide something for you to help you, like a loan or just a story that you can share with us?
You know, 2 things really come to mind. And I know that this is not typical of something you would talk about in a credit union, because of course they've helped me get, you all have helped me get loans and things like that. But there was a time my daughter was going through a really tough experience in her life, and that happens in all lives. And we came in to get some help from the credit union. It wasn't a traditional thing, wasn't something I really knew how to do, and the person who helped us just kind of stopped everything and really took an extensive amount of time to get it right and to make her feel more comfortable. It was also very compassionate and understanding of the situation that she was in. And it just, I came away from that just very emotional, because it was really nice in that difficult experience to have somebody not only help us and give us what we needed, but to do it with such empathy and compassion. And that was just a really good experience. And then recently, we had a credit card issue where there'd been some fraud, and the credit union had to reissue a credit card, and it got mailed to the wrong address. And so the credit union staff, the personnel, Sarah, called us and met us on her weekend in the morning at a parking lot, taking her nieces to Waterworld. And I mean, that kind of customer service is just, that's not what you find in another bank, and that's not what you find in another situation, and that's why it feels so much like family. And it was just really a degree of customer service that you don't see anywhere else. I think those 2 things kind of embody why I think the credit union is such a great place.
That's great. Yeah, service sometimes is a lost art anymore.
It absolutely is, and it's genuine. They really mean it. They get to know you, and they care about your situation and want to help.
Yeah. If you were talking to a group of new cadets, is there a reason why you might advise them to bank here versus somewhere else?
Well, I'll tell you what I told my kids, because I have a whole lot of them, and I told them absolutely the credit union is a place you want to be, and never ever screw it up, because they're going to take care of you, and this is an important thing, and it's an important milestone, but that you can bank here forever, and they're going to offer you the kind of service that you're not going to be able to get somewhere else. And that you really become part of a family, and it's part of, to me, I can't imagine being a Denver police officer not banking here. So to me, I think that's part of what we do in this culture, but it's also an important part of your family life. It kind of merges the two.
Is there anything else you wanted to share with us today or talk about?
I just think it's critical for people to understand that this is almost an experience. It's not, this is about relationship. This is so much bigger than just depositing your check and paying your loans on time and the kind of things that you would expect in a normal financial relationship. And I think that shouldn't be lost on people, and I think the credit union should be commended for that, because they really work hard to have that attitude and to hire the kind of people that deliver that type of service.
That's great. Thanks so much, Matt. We appreciate you coming down today.
Absolutely.